Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Cody Johnson with news from around the Columbia Basin for Thursday, January 24th. Tonight we report on an Ephrata school bus colliding with a car on State Route 282 last night. And we look at the Moses Lake City Council's decision on the downtown trees. We report on how Elmer City is split on building a new wastewater treatment plant and just how much trouble you can get into with a rant on Facebook. In sports, we have highlights from Pac-12 basketball last night. Our spotlight story is about the homeless people living here in Grant County. And we have the latest weather forecast for the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Our top story tonight, an Ephrata school bus collided with a car on State Route 282 last night. Here with the story is Ryan Lancaster.
10 students and a Moses Lake man suffered minor injuries Wednesday night when a car collided with an Ephrata school bus at the intersection of State Route 282 and Road A. Washington State Patrol officials said 25 students of various ages were aboard the bus at the time of the crash, along with the driver, 39-year-old Antonio Hernandez of Ephrata. The State Patrol says the bus was hit on the right side directly behind the front tires as it was crossing SR 282 from Airport Road onto Road A Northwest. 44-year-old Vladimir Rudnitsky was reportedly driving a 1990 Toyota Corolla eastbound when he hit the bus. The State Patrol's initial report says the crash was caused by the bus driver's failure to yield the right-of-way. Any charges are pending the outcome of a full investigation. The bus driver was reportedly uninjured, while the driver of the car was transported to Samaritan Hospital. Several of the 10 injured students were also taken to the hospital for treatment of minor injuries. The remainder of the students were released to their parents and taken home. Ephrata School Superintendent Jerry Simon released a statement following the collision, saying the district's biggest concern is for the safety of students, and the district will follow standard policies and procedures regarding the incident.
And we want to thank Robert Ryder for getting that footage for us last night. Moses Lake agreed to pay $157,000 to replace 35 trees. The council voted to hire Ferndale-based Madia contractors as they were the lowest of 8 bidders. Council members Karen Liebrecht and David Colonel voted in opposition, saying they had concerns about the tree program. They will remove 35 trees in the planter boxes while replacing only 30 honey locust trees with European hornbeam trees. The city has 264 trees in the downtown business district, and 143 of the honey locust trees have been replaced. The city decided to replace the honey locust trees in 2002 because they have an invasive root system that causes damage to sidewalks, curbs, and asphalt. A 21-year-old East Wenatchee man admitted to stealing TVs and other items from Walmarts around central Washington, but his alleged accomplice is still at large. According to the Wenatchee World, Roman Schrader pleaded guilty to second-degree theft after he was caught stealing a TV, home theater system, and 2 media players from the Chelan Walmart in September. Police said he confessed to similar thefts from Walmart stores in Wenatchee, Kent, Ephrata, and Moses Lake. Schrader told police he and his then-girlfriend, 31-year-old Sheena Duncan, went to Walmart's and pushed carts loaded with electronics out the door without paying for them. Duncan would reportedly distract the store employees while Schrader made off with the goods. Schrader faces 5 years in prison at his Chelan County sentencing in April. Duncan was charged with complicity to theft in the second degree. A warrant has been issued for her arrest last week. An anonymous gift is buying 2 sets of hard body armor for the Moses Lake Police. Police Chief Dean Mitchell called the donor a foundation with local ties. During the city council meeting on Tuesday night, he said they asked to remain anonymous. The anonymous group donated $1,500, requesting the gift to be used to improve station conditions, enhance safety, or contribute to the spirit and morale of the Moses Lake Police Department, according to city records. It's the third gift to the Moses Lake Police. Mitchell wanted to use the money to buy 2 vests of hard ballistic armor to be worn over the officers' standard body armor in dangerous situations where gunfire is expected. The council approved the request unanimously. The 2 sets of armor bring the police department's total to 12, according to Mitchell. The town council of Elmer City appears to split on what to do for a new wastewater treatment plant. The Star newspaper reports some of the council wants to join with Cooley Dam in building a plant to share, while others want to have Elmer City build its own. New council member Gail Morin publicly announced she would oppose joining the Cooley Dam idea. Another idea of sharing has the site changed to a piece of U.S. Bureau of Reclamation land between Elmer City and Belvedere. It would involve Elmer City building the plant and having Cooley City join them. If you're looking for a new book to read, Wenatchee author Julie Zielinski is signing copies of her book, Matt's Last Call, Saturday at the Bookery in Ephrata. The book details the death of her oldest son, Matt Zielinski, a Chelan County Sheriff's deputy and Marine veteran who committed suicide in 2005. Zielinski says her book was written to educate people about suicide, including how to spot warning signs and what to do if it appears a person is contemplating the act. She'll be at the bookstore located at 1 Basin Street Northwest from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. this Saturday. Each of the people you see here have warrants for their arrest and are wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DOC asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day, or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. We'll be right back after these messages with the latest forecast from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center, and we'll have sports and more news coming up.